I'm Betty Hughes Sampsel, and the ranch is called Hughes Newford, and we're about 7 miles out of Stanford in the foothills of the Little Belt Mountains. Our day starts a few days ago on making sure that the sheep are always dry, and so if we think we're going to get moisture, we bring them into the shed and work around the moisture, let them out to eat and drink, and if it's going to rain or snow, then back into the shed they go. We bring our ewes in, and then they come up the alleyway, and they come into this trailer. It's a 406 shearing trailer of Ryan Keys, and they come up in here, and today we have 3 shearers that are shearing, and they pull the ewe out, and that's why these will drop down, the doors drop down, and it's easiest on the ewe, and so they pull them down and they're on their rump, and that's where they start shearing. You gotta come up.
So I'm James Kramer. I'm from Dillon, Montana. This is about my 5th year shearing. I started about 5 years ago. I took the shearing school at MSU. Some of these guys I'm shearing with today were some of the instructors there. So it's cool to keep shearing with them and keep learning from them. 23, I graduated from MSU last spring. So shearing was a good way to shear part-time on the weekends when I could get out of class, and a good way to help pay for school. And now this year I get to shear full-time this spring, and it's even allowing me this summer I'm going to be able to travel to Scotland and shear over there with a friend of mine. So it's going to be a pretty cool experience there. I got into shearing, and my dad is a shearer. He's had 35 years of experience as a shearer. So growing up, I'd go pack wool for him, run the press, and then got into high school and decided it'd be a good way to start making some money, and so just kind of progressed from there.
My name is Brent Rader. I am the MSU Sheep and Wool Extension Specialist based out of Bozeman, Montana. We're shearing here today at Hughes Newford in Stanford. It's an interesting job that I get to do. I save my vacation time through most of the year and then use it up during shearing season. And it enables me to get around the state and visit with producers and see how the sheep are doing across the state and what the rangeland looks like. You know, we've been shearing sheep for thousands of years. Wool is really a sustainable product that comes off our rangeland. Montana has about 60 million acres of rangeland that humans can't consume those range plants out there, so we send ruminant livestock out there like cattle and sheep to utilize that 60 million acres of rangeland. That rangeland provides us with clean water, clean air, open space, wildlife habitat, and so by maintaining ranches like this one here that are privately owned, but they use federal or state ground to have enough ground to run all their livestock, and seasonally, so they're here in the lower country in the winter, and then they move up into the higher country in the summertime when grass is up there and the snow is off. It's a transhumance type of operation that works really well, so wool is a component of that. Lamb is another component of that. There's a bumper sticker out there that says, I turn grass into wool. What's your superpower?
My name is Ryan Keys. I own 406 Shear. We're a shearing crew. We run a 4-stand mobile shearing unit that we go to ranches across the state, some out of state, and shear sheep. I got started when I was in '07, took the course at MSU. skipped a year and then took it again and then stepped into shearing. It was something that fit, it was fun, met a lot of good people, and it just ran with it, and here we are today. So, not much certification in the US, there's certification in other countries, but for what we're doing, there's training. We offer 2 beginner schools a year usually, or a beginner and an intermediate school. And then every once in a while we'll have a professional school where a gentleman from Australia or New Zealand comes over and instructs us. Usually in the fall we'll do the beginner and intermediate schools. It's very physically, I wouldn't say challenging, but it is taxing on your body. You gotta eat well, keep your body healthy, pre-game, stay in shape. We burn a lot of calories, especially if you're going to push and get your numbers. So
what kind of numbers did you get today?
Honestly, today I have no idea what our numbers were because today there's a lot of different groups, and so I haven't added up everybody's tally. I think we sheared as a group right around 400. So. No, and you're right. The average person has not a clue what's going on here. I mean, I got friends that are like, "You do what?"
Top part, and then kind of grab the bottom part while you're still holding the top part.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, and then just let go of the bottom part as you hold
So
the top.
hold the whole thing and let go of the bottom.
Grab like right here, push in,
Yeah.
then grab again down there to
Sure.
get all of it. And then throw up.
Don't let go, like a bed sheet. Don't let go of your top fingers.
That wasn't very good.
We'll do one off the.
I did good better on the first try.
We'll do one off the board. Can we go quickly on that one so I can tie up? My name's Sarah Manninger, and I am a co-manager at the Montana Wool Lab in Bozeman, and then I also work wool in the spring. I was on the wool judging team back in 2014 at MSU, graduated from MSU in 2016 and never really left the wool lab. I did 4-H and FFA seminars and wool education around campus. Took the wool lab job a couple years ago and have been off and running since. I started the collegiate wool growers at MSU, and that's a team of young sheep enthusiasts, and you have an opportunity to wool judge, and then we do a lot of 4-H and FFA things. We help producers, we advocate for the sheep industry, and we do a lot of community service on top of everything else that we do at the Wool Lab. So last year I worked 135,000 pounds of wool. We don't do this at every single job. This was a full table skirt, so throwing the fleeces on the skirting table allows any second cuts to fall through the table, allowing the clip of wool to be higher yielding and more valuable. No, it's 3 inches. You can put it in. It's just a little
What are you looking for now?
length. So if we get a fleece that's too short, this clip is at least 3 inches plus. I've measured my middle finger. I know exactly how long it is. It's over 3 inches long. So I want to keep this clip 3 inches. If I have wool that's too short, it's not going to spin correctly, and I'm going to keep that short wool out and blend it with a different group of sheep that are shorter.
And what's the secret to a good throw?
Practice.
There, look at that.
Throwing a bedspread. Whoa! I don't think that's how you're supposed to do it.
Okay, next one.
Better than throwing the basket. Yeah, that's true.
It's been fun. This is my second time, I guess my third time to help with shearing here with Betty, and been learning from Sarah with Montana State Wool Lab. She's just amazing, and she has a lot of, she's classed over 100,000 fleeces, and so she's been showing us how to throw them and then put them on the table that spins, which is called the skirting table, and take out vegetable matter, fecal matter, straw, that kind of thing, and then roll it up and then stick it in the baler. But she's so efficient, so efficient, and she keeps trying to help me learn, and I'm a very slow student, but I'm trying, so. And I really enjoy it. It's really fun to be part of something. I have loved wool ever since I was really little. I always loved wool garments, and so it's fun to actually get to see the lambs be born and the ewes be shorn, and just see like the whole process. So I really like it. I know. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you for lambing. Yes, and the very fat ones have like 4. So I've been working with Smith & Rogue to research acquiring wool locally in Montana. And so we've had the great pleasure of working with Betty and John Sampsel, and she has amazing wool. It's a really high caliber fiber, and so we've been taking a look at developing a relationship with her and hopefully utilizing her wool for some products. And wool is just such a great textile because it has great breathability, it's got great thermal regularity, it's a natural product, it lasts such a long time, and so I'm really excited that Smith & Rogue is interested in not only using wool, but really taking a look at using some Montana-based wool from producers here in state.
Hughes Newford Ranch.
Practice your enunciation again.
Hughes, Unique, New York. Newford. Am I saying it right? Why does it sound like you're saying it weird? Newford. Are we rolling right now?
Yeah,
oh boy. Good God. Hughes Newford.